Facebook lighting is so much better. I wonder if it's my TV. Oh, well, I look short. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Adria. Good morning on Facebook. Hi, Rhoda. Hi, Cindy on Facebook. Hi, Angel on Facebook. Let's see if we can get YouTube to do something. Hi, Connie. Good morning. Hi, Jill in Pennsylvania. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Hi, Janet. Hi, Tinker Jen. Hi, Russ. I'm a little late today. Once again, I was plenty of time, but YouTube and my laptop do not want to communicate. It kept saying, "Is this really you? Is this really you? Is this really you?" And I kept having to say, "Yes, yes, yes." And oh gosh, what a nightmare. Whatever. It's Monday. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Chris. Hi, Carol. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Joe. Hi, Janet. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Judy on Facebook. Hi, Bonnie on Facebook. Hi, Ponce and Danette and Carlotta. Good morning. Good morning. We'll wait a couple more seconds. Rain in Northern California. Carol, wow. Kenny was worried it was going to rain today because today is Kit Club Day shipping. I know there was a little bit of confusion for some of the newbies to the Kit Club. The Kit Club charges on the 15th and it ships the next business day. So the 15th was Friday, so today's the next business day, so it's shipping today. Every once in a while, depending on what day of the week the 15th hits, sometimes Ken's able to get it out on the 15th, but the official ship date is always the business day after the 15th. So just a heads up on that. Oh, Francisca. Oh, I hope I say that. I don't think I'm saying it right. In Switzerland. Good morning. I've decided I have to go see you in Switzerland. I've decided that maybe I should go visit Switzerland. That sounds fun. Hi, Carrie. Carrie says, I can't wait to get my card kit. Love being in the Gold Club. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Elgar said she got her shipping notice. Good. Hi, Margaret in Ohio. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Denise on Facebook. Polly says, where's Cookie? I miss seeing her. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Cookie. Cook is a little mad at me right now because do I have makeup under my eyes? I put mascara on and look, it's all smearing. This is why I don't wear mascara. It's all smearing. Gross. Okay. Oh my gosh, Facebook is going to do this to me today. Facebook's going in and out already, you guys, and it is on Wi-Fi. You can't make this stuff up. Cookie is a little mad at me because on Saturday, I know this is going to sound crazy, but on Saturday, we took Lemon to a new trainer because, as most of you know, let me give you a back history. Hi, Tammy and Deborah on Facebook. Let me give you a back history. Lemon is our corgi, and my daughter Kirsten got her, I think, 3 years ago, and had her for a lovely year. And then she had twins. And Lemon decided she didn't like the twins very much. I'm not saying it's not that she didn't like the twins. She didn't like that the twins were getting so much attention. And so long story short, my parents have decided to adopt Lemon. And so now my parents have Lemon. And Lemon is the type of dog that is the sweetest dog. She does not have a person, meaning she is happy to be with anyone. She doesn't care who she's with. She's happy. Now, Cookie, on the other hand, if she's not with me, she's like horrible, 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 right? But Lemon is just happy. And there's some problems with Lemon because whenever the phone rings, Lemon decides that she needs to tell everyone in the state that the phone is ringing. So she will bark and go crazy for a good 5 minutes. So it's kind of crazy. Yes, Terry wants me to remind everybody to like and share. Yes, please. Yes, please. Marianne says snowmen are so cute. Someone made a YMCA party card with them. Oh, how cute. How cute. Hi, Bear Blue in Tennessee. Hi, Diana. Hi, Frank and Sharon. Good morning. Becky wants to know, is Lemon a beagle? No, Lemon is a corgi. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Karen on Facebook. Yes, Lemon is a corgi and a very, very sweet dog. But she does not like my brother's dog, Charlie. And Charlie is Maltipoo. So we went, long story short, Stephanie's gift to her father for his birthday was dog lessons. And small problem is my dad does not believe there's a problem with Lemon. There's other issues too. When they open the front door, she runs out and doesn't come back. Small problem. And my dad's 82. My mom, I don't know how my mom was, 78, 79. I don't know. They cannot necessarily just go run after her every time she runs out. So there's been a couple little issues that we are dealing with. Now, keep in mind, Lemon is the sweetest dog. We all love her. We just need to get Lemon and my parents properly trained. So Saturday, we went to a trainer, and he worked with us for 2.5 hours. And in that 2.5 hours, he got her to be really awesome. Now, we all know that's because he's the teacher and she's in an environment she doesn't know. So of course she's going to listen to the stranger because, he's yanking on her little chain and he has all these things. Well, now the homework for my parents is to actually follow through with all of those items. Well, my dad doesn't necessarily think anything's wrong. So I'm a little concerned that he's going to follow through. Now, also, whenever the trainer did not hurt Lemon at all. It was all, no yelling, no, it was all just, kind of like, you just pull their little, it's not even an owie collar. It's just more like it gets their attention, right? It's not like pokies, it's not shock. It was very mild. Okay. It wasn't, Lemon didn't need pain or yelling to listen. She just needs direction, right? So Joy says you have to train the people too. Yes, that is it. Olivia, we're talking about my dad and Lemon and doing Franziska says she has a vacation home in Switzerland. And so we're trying to work. Now my parents have homework. They need to work on learning how to handle Lemon. Yeah. So the next lesson's supposed to be in a week, but mom and dad have to do the homework. So dad and mom, if you're listening, you got to do the homework. That's how we're going to get a good dog. Because Lemon thinks she is the pack leader. So yes, Laura says they're herding dogs and they need a job to do. That is absolutely true. And he had her completely worn out within an hour, I would say, because instead of working physically, they were making her work mentally. And it was really good for her. It was really, really good. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So long story short, Cookie is mad at me because all of the items I learned in that class on Saturday, all those items that I learned, sorry, I had to see what truck that was. All the items that I learned on Saturday, I'm now putting on my dog. So she got a new collar. Let me go get you the collar so you can see it. And she got a new collar. This is the kind of collar that they're using for Lemon too, but obviously 1,000 times bigger. This is the smallest one they make for this collar. Now the funny thing is this looks big, but this is how I got it off of her head because it has to be right there for it to go on her neck. So it's literally like the smallest it will go. But then, so this is her neck, right? And so, she's on the leash, here, let me turn it this way. On the leash, nice and loose. Well, if she's not listening to me, the pack leader, she gets a pull, right? Oh, sorry, I messed up. So if it's all nice and loose, but if she's not listening to the pack leader, she gets a pull. Now, it doesn't hurt. He did it all different ways with us so we could see, hang on. So we could see that it doesn't hurt, but it gets their attention, and you don't keep it tight so you're not choking them, but you just do a quick little snap so they know, whoa, got to go back, got to go this way, got to listen, I got to do this, I got to do this. So that's what we used on our walk today, and Cookie is not happy with me. Kelly says training is hardest for the humans. That is absolutely the truth. My dad the whole time was just sitting there going like this. He was not happy because when the trainer had her on the leash and she would get too close to us and he would do that, she would go, ow, 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 and she would pretend that it hurt. But when she went over in the other parts of the room where we were not near her and he did that, she would just listen. And so he said, notice how she only acts like it hurts when she's near you guys. But when she's just over there, because she thinks we're going to save her or protect her or whatever. So let's see. Corgis have health issues, so hopefully they train themselves on that too, like not letting them go up and down the steps. Yes, the good news on that is we don't have very many steps anymore. My parents do, but their steps are really different. They're like really shallow steps, so they shouldn't be too bad. But yes, Ponzi says normally the dogs train the humans. Yes, that's absolutely true. We have a problem with Lemon, Teachy, and Cookie both teaching us what they want. And so we worked on a lot of that, and lucky Cookie is going to benefit. I'm benefiting from the lesson, so we'll see. So let's see. Let me jump in. Michelle wants to know, will any more retiring soon items be added soon? Don't want to miss out. Michelle, probably not until the very end of this month. So probably, 2 weeks roughly. It takes a long time for me to add them in. We have a list of items, but we just don't, we're not getting those retired yet. We're also working on clearing out any extra inventory that we have of those items so we can get them to the warehouse in Utah. So then we will have an accurate inventory on them. So not for a bit, for on the retired items. Oh, but the good news is the retiring items flag is now showing in your wish list. So if you have something in your wish list and it says retiring soon, it will now show up as retiring, so you will know. Everybody has to be on board for the homework for it to work. Yes, that's why we all went. So Ken, Stephanie, Mom, and Dad all went. I wanted Kirsten to go, but she had a big day, so she couldn't go. But yes, it was a big event because it was almost an hour away from us. This guy came highly recommended. He's in like almost San Diego County. He came highly recommended and he did a really good job. Literally by the end of the day, it was a 2.5 hour lesson. By the end of the lesson, he had it so she knew she could not pass the threshold of the door. So all of us went on the other side of the door. He went on the other side of the door, but she knew she couldn't pass that line. Now, back up a little because we know that's not going to happen at my parents' house until they teach her there. But my parents did see it is going to work. It can work if they actually do it, right? So that's where we're at on that. Jacqueline says, I understand completely. We just adopted a dog from a shelter and I'm working on training, but I'm more of a lover. Yeah. And my dad, because when we first got there, the trainer put us all into chairs and we didn't talk about the dog. We didn't look at the dog or anything. And he said, tell me about the dog. And so my mom's like, well, she does this, 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 and this. And my dad's all, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. No. That's not a big deal. No, she didn't really bite you. No. And the trainer's like, oh, okay. And so then I'm like, okay, let me tell you. And it was funny because Kenny didn't talk very much, but there were 3 different stories to every story, 3 different points of view. And so he had to get like the history and my dad just has a heart of gold. He doesn't, he just thinks, who cares? We just love her and we're just going to love her and we don't care. The good news is she's completely potty trained. And actually my dog is too. You can put them somewhere and say, I won't say it, but go POTTY, go POTTY. And both dogs, boom, within 15, 30 seconds will go. So that is really, and they don't go in the house very often. She did one time, but it was because my parents didn't let her out for a long time and she held it for a long time. It was an accident kind of thing. So, so how is she misbehaving now? Right now, she barks a lot. Whenever she hears a noise, she will bark and doesn't stop. Also, the biggest issue is when my parents open the front door, she runs away. One good thing though is, and we're mainly concerned she's going to get hit by a car. That's the main concern. Um, uh, the biggest issue is that one. And I was going to say something, but I lost my train of thought because I saw too many chats. I was reading something else. But yes, so Lem is hopefully going to get the help she needs to be a happier doggy, and hopefully it will be less stress on my parents. Because they need that. Whoa, one good thing. This is what I was going to say. One good thing is my mom went to go get the newspaper in the morning, and she walked outside. She got the newspaper on the driveway, walked right back in, and whatever. And then she, my dad woke up, got out of bed, and he's like, "Where's the dog?" And my mom's like, "Oh, I don't know. I thought she was upstairs with you." And he's like, "No, she's not upstairs with me." They searched the entire house, no dog. Now, of course, Lemon has a tag. She's chipped, everything. But so then they both started to panic, and they opened the front door, and Lemon's sitting on the porch looking up at him. So she had gotten out literally when my mom walked to get the newspaper, literally 20 steps to get the newspaper, walked back, and Lemon snuck out with them, not even knowing. So Marianne says Mike loves Lemon. He spoils her just like a grandchild. Absolutely. Absolutely, he does. He just adores her. And we just need, and that's okay. The trainer said it's okay to spoil her as long as she knows you're in charge, and she thinks she's in charge. So that's the biggest issue. So we do have some sneak peeks coming up in a couple minutes. I did put that in the title that we're going to do a couple sneak peeks. Hang on really quick. What is that? Oh, okay. So I'm going to show you a couple sneak peeks. Let's see. Oh, another thing that happened over the weekend, which was hang on, I got to take a drink. Which was very exciting, was Carlon said, I got a small toddler gate and put it up somewhere reasonable before the front door that can be closed behind whomever goes to the front door. That works great. That's a good idea. Russ said his network crashed. Oh, yikes. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, I need to see if my parents can make that happen, because we do have a lot of baby gates around this joint. Let me tell you, we have a lot of baby gates. So that might work. Any felt coming in the newer colors? We are working on that. We finally think we found one. It's really hard to match felt, and it takes a lot of time and energy, but I think we found a couple that are going to work. So on our next order, we'll be able to order those. Let's see. Will you be bringing retired items out of the vault at some point, or will they be gone forever? I would say 99% of the chance they'll be gone forever. We haven't retired anything technically in 12 years, and we need to clean some stuff up. Well, that and, like, for example, like we had a club set that was a butterfly the first year we were in business. Well, we want to come out with another butterfly, but people say, well, you already did a butterfly. Well, that was like 11 years ago, right? So we need to do refresh on the art. And so the easiest way to do that is to retire items. Keep in mind, how many butterflies do you think Stampin' Up! Comes out with in 1 year? Probably 8? I don't know. I'm making that number up. I don't know. But most companies, I don't know of any company that keeps inventory that's 12 years old. And I take that back. The inventory itself is not 12 years old. The art is 12 years old, because of course we're always reordering. So we don't have anything on our shelves that are 12 years old. But the art is 12 years old. So it's just time to refresh. And my design's changed. As an artist, I've grown. And so we're just going to start going forward with that. Baby gates work great for dogs. Cats just jump right over them. Yes, they do. What are the twins going to be for Halloween? That is a good question. I talked to KJ last night. I said, Cage, what are that babies going to be for Halloween? And she's just kind of like, they're too young to understand Halloween yet. And last year she spent a ton of money on these fancy, beautiful, I think she got them at Pottery Barn, a cute little, Susan says you can always use new butterflies. I know. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But she bought them fancy, beautiful. One was a lion, one was a monkey. Liam the lion, Miller the monkey. And she spent all this money, and they wore them for like I think 30 minutes max. And then she was like, "What did I just do? I spent all this money on these costumes. They wore them for 30 minutes." And now they're old. So she learned this year. She just went to Target until they really get like probably next year it'll be more exciting. But she went to Target and got them pajamas so they'll get to wear them over and over again that are Buzz Lightyear and Woody. And so they're going to do that this year just because, they don't really understand Halloween yet. And it's kind of ridiculous to spend all that money on a costume they're going to wear for 30 minutes and never touch again, right? When Kirsten was a baby, I actually used to sew a lot. And so I made her costume, and she was a little bunny, but it was also pajamas. So she could, we could use it, reuse it forever, never, ever. She could sleep. So big deal. I mean, a big thing, right? Zelly says, thanks to Faylene for the assistance with the home decor hello replacement. Good. Glad to hear it. Oh, speaking of Faylene, Lois says, I like the Stamps of Life doesn't retire stamps every year. Takes me a while to collect all the goodies. Yes. And Lois, we're not going to retire them every year. The items that we're talking about retiring are two different categories. One that, I almost flipped you guys all off. One is they are at least 8 years old or over, or in the last year, we've sold 2 or less. So obviously, if we've sold 2 or less in the last year, it wasn't a good design, as good as it could have been, or it wasn't very popular, and it costs us too much money to keep it in rent. So our rent is going up at the warehouse quite a bit, and so we're trying to consolidate. And every item on the shelf has to pay rent every month. So, for example, this sneak peek that I'm going to show you in a minute takes up this much room on the shelf, right? Whether you lay it down or you lay it up, it has to take a spot on the shelf. Well, this spot on the shelf costs X amount of dollars every single month. Well, if we've only sold one in a year, I've lost a lot of money, right? Because it's taking up rent, but I'm not even making that back in the sale of selling that. So that's why we're doing it. We're not going to be like, for example, the items that came out in the last like 3 or 4 or 5 years are not getting retired unless they fall in that category where they just haven't sold in the last year. So it's things like that. Beatrice says, I have a question about this month's card kit with getting them out on the 15th. Beatrice, your charge for the kit club, you're charged on the 15th and they ship the next business day. So they're shipping today. So the 15th was Friday and they ship the next business day. Now, there is an occasion where sometimes it's been happening like the last 2 or 3 months. So that's why I think everybody's concerned. Ken is able to get them out on the 15th. So he actually does that. But Ken does not go to the office on Fridays. He works from home. And so that's why we have that in place where it always ships the next business day on the 15th. So it's charged on the 15th and it ships the next business day for the Kit Club. On the Stamp and Die Hard Club, they charge and ship no matter what on the first of the month. Even if that is a holiday, Kenny still puts them in the mail. No matter what day of the week, no matter what day of the year, it always ships on the first. But on the Kit Club, because they're big boxes, it's a lot different of a shipping system. It always is scheduled to ship the next business day after the 15th. Let's see. Oh, Sharon says she received the email with the tracking number today. Yes. Let's see. Michelle says, any more stamps coming out that have the solid shape that we used to do? Yes, quite a few actually. Let me look. I tried to do one on hang on, let me see. So the November, not on November. For sure, January's is. I tried to make, what's after that? I tried to make the April one have it, and oh gosh, I couldn't make it work. Also on that, we don't do the solid stamps as often anymore because the dies, we have the inside dies, and it's just as easy in my mind to die cut that and put that on top. So we don't do the solids, although on a couple of the coming up ones, I kind of thought, oh, it'd be nice to have that solid. Especially on this one. Yeah, because it had just more little pieces and it'd be too hard to like literally glue all those little pieces on there. So I made a stamp for that. Yeah. Merlin got her tracking number today too. So did Russ. Oh, good point, Russ. Russ said, make sure you check your spam and junk folder for your shipping notifications. Sometimes those go in there. Make sure you mark it safe. Any chance to replace single-use plastics in your packaging? Arlette, not really. Because when we have to sort everything, for example, like the epoxy dots, if we didn't put it in the poly bag, if when we sort them, the epoxy dots would manage to come off. So because they have to ship them to us, and then so they're laying like this, right? If they're all in their own poly bags, but if they weren't in their own poly bags, in shipping, they would start going like this to each other, and they would manage to get the epoxy dots to come off. So there's a lot of issues with things like that. Francine says son had a car accident. He's okay on Friday, and daughter's car transmission went out and in the garage. Card kit membership is pushed back for me. Yeah, exactly. Right. You don't have time to think about that. Yikes. Stencils used to color stamps is very big right now. Yeah, we don't have any plans to do foiling. I had a company contact me about working with them on a foiling apparatus. And to me, it's just as easy to die cut it using the foil paper, and it saves you about $150. So that's the route we're going on the foiling. But the stencil coloring, yes. In fact, one of our future classes that's coming up, I don't know when, I just approved the artwork. I approved the backing card literally this morning. So yes, coming soon. Felicia says, if you want the card kit at the price it is now, before the price goes up, what date do you need to join by? Felicia, the kit club, the card kit club price is not going up. That is the good news. So what you're going to want to do though, is if you want to get in where we raise the value $10, you're going to want to sign up now, because, and we got a lot of signups over the weekend. So, at the latest at the end of this week, because I can't guarantee we're going to have enough for the November shipment. So you're going to want to get in ASAP for the kit club, because the card kit club, because the value is going up with the November shipment. The value is going up $10, but your price is not going up. Now, on the Stamp and Die Hard Club, November 1st, that price is going up. Now keep in mind, we have never raised the price in 12 years. We've never raised the price. Now, think about that for a minute. How often especially lately, gosh, but every price in the world goes up every year, usually, right? For example, when Ken used to work at UPS, every February they raise the price. And as we know, all the postage people raise the price every year, at least once a year. But prices go up every single year. That's just, it's inflation. It's called economics. It's what happens, right? But in 12 years, we've never raised the price on the Stamp or Die Hard. And we've just been, just saying, well, whatever. Huh, well, yeah, whatever. And the value has gone up because the die prices, if you buy them separately, have gone up. But we've never really raised the price. So those are going up November 1st. So all of you that are in the club Stamp and Die Hard now, you are locked in, you are grandfathered in, your price will not go up. The only chance it could ever go up is if your local taxes, not my local taxes, your local state and local taxes go up. So you might go up a couple pennies here and there. We actually have this amazing tax program that costs us a fortune. No, legally we have to have. Fascinating that the government can enforce. Oh, whatever. Okay. But legally we have to pay taxes on certain states, and so you're paying taxes on your local and state taxes. We don't get that money. It goes directly to your state, and they distribute it to your local area and your state. So if your taxes go up, then your shipment might go up a penny here or whatever. But we don't get that money. We don't raise the price on you if you're grandfathered in, which is good. So those of you that have been in the club 10, 12 years, in 10 or 12 years, you're still going to be paying a price that's 20 years old, which is pretty awesome, right? I know. Now, just make sure you never leave the club, because if you leave the club, we had somebody leave the other day, and she said, well, I'm hoping to rejoin, like in December. That's great. We would love to have you back, but you're going to pay the new price. So that's just something. And if you need to, I recommend, like if you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to leave because the price is going to go up, but I kind of, finances are tight. What I recommend is just downgrade to the Stamp Club, so you keep your membership, Stamp Club. So, because that's $11.95 a month. So just that's where. When is the Mountain Moose class coming out? That is soon. Let me look. That is coming out October 25th. So that's a re-release. So the re-releases come out on the 25th. So items that I've taken on HSN, items that I released with the other company are coming out now only on the 25th of each month. So for example, on the 25th of each month, on this month, we have 3 flash items. 2 had been on HSN. And we have the Moose Mountain online class, very limited re-release. So that is on the 25th. Those of you, and this is a sneak peek I wasn't planning on, but those of you that were trying to get that double Z fold-it card from HSN that sold out, I don't even think I got to take that one on the air because it sold out. The double Z fold-it is going to be on flash sale on our website on the 25th. Just a heads up now. Why does the tracking for card kit, our card kit is $24.98? Why does the tracking for the card kit, our card kit is $24.98? Margaret, I don't understand the question. You can email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com and she can answer that, because I don't think I understand the question. Dawn says, I was charged $13 for my Stamp Club this month. Why is that? Local taxes. So you have to pay your local taxes for your state and your county, or whatever taxes there are. So you live in a state that is requiring that we charge you tax. That is why. So that's why thank you, Gloria, for reminding everybody to click like and subscribe. So that is why as long as you stay in the club, if it goes up, that is because of your local or your state taxes. That is not because of Stamps of Life. We don't get any of that money every month. Kenny has to go through every single state. It takes a good 15 to 20 hours a month. He has to go through every state and send those payments to those states that you all live in. There's a few states that don't require it. There's a few states that also don't have sales tax. And so those states we don't have to worry about. But yes. Beverly says, if you are in the Stamp Club but join the Die Hard after November, won't it be the higher price? Yes, it will. But on your Stamp Club, it won't. If you stay in the Stamp Club won't go up. Can't wait for the 25th. Missed out on the double Z from HSN. Yes. Oh, Gloria says, smile to Stephanie. Thank you. Tisha says, Stephanie, how far off is the release for the Get Well Steffi doll stamp and die set? I think that's still on hsn.com. I'd have to check. I think that's still on HSN. So we won't be able to do that. Pamela says, dang taxes. Yes, I agree. Sharon says, yes, sales taxes. Our county has gone up 3 or 4 times since I joined the club in California. Yeah, Sharon, California and taxes. It's like, as I roll my eyes. Carrie says, is it possible to make glow in the dark epoxy dots? I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know, Carrie. I will ask Dina to ask. That's an interesting question. I've never thought of that. Glow in the dark epoxy. I'll ask Dina to look. Frank and Sharon say, if you switch your clubs to annual, are the fees still automatically withdrawn each year? Yes, they are. It's automatic each year unless you log in before that year is up to cancel. Yes. Yes. Which is really nice because you are saving. I think you save like 5% if you join annually, which is nice. An extra 5%. Ponzi says, I agree. Californian taxes are crazy. Yes, they are. Will you get more Let It Snow epoxy dots? We won't be. Not anytime soon this year. We have been enjoying doing the epoxy dots, but I noticed I think the Christmas already sold out also. So next year we'll probably do more different colors, but not this year we won't. Let's see. I love the epoxy dots. Yes, I do too. I'm like addicted to epoxy dots. Oh, Susan, thank you. Susan said the Get Well Stephanie is still on HSN. So yeah, so we're in a holding pattern on that one then for us. Those sound awesome. Oh, got a text. Okay, so I did promise you guys a sneak peek for tomorrow night. So as you know, the 20th is one of our release days, but we always release the night before. So a lot of you like to get a head start on that. And so I'm going to share with you a couple sneak peeks actually. But first, I wanted to share this one with you because I feel bad I didn't get to show this. Melissa made this one and I absolutely love it. It's the double fold. And it was one of my favorite double folds. But when I was going through the cards to pull them, I forgot this one and I feel really bad. But I want to show you this. Ready? Happy hello. This is the double fold. Open it up. Whoa! Look at that. Isn't that awesome how all they will pop out? So this is a good example of what I was trying to show you in the video on the live event last week, where you put it on the edges and then it pops out. So look at that. Look how the smile and the camera have totally popped out. Isn't that awesome? So that is a perfect example on making a pop out go even further. So the circle, the little star, the little things, you don't see them, and now you do. So that is the double folded. I'm sorry, the double pop out, which I absolutely love. And Melissa, I feel bad I didn't show that on the video. Okay, so here is one of the sneak peeks. You've already seen this one. Ready? You've already seen this one on the live event, but I wanted to show it to you because this is part of the sneak peek for tomorrow night. Here we go. This is the cute one. It says, you are a tweetheart, but on the inside, it has a little poem. And I think some of you are backwards, so I'll read it. It says, I hope this card makes you smile. I didn't sign it, so enjoy it a while. Then pass the cheer to a friend you hold dear. So you would put this, you would sign this, you'd say, hi, Mary, love Stephanie. And then look at this, it's on a Post-it note. So now your friend can write on it and send it away. And then when you send it, you're going to put this like ideally on a Post-it note and then sign it. And you know what I mean? Isn't that cool? There's a couple other, hang on, let's find the stamp set. It's a smaller stamp set. Let me find a piece of here. Maybe this will work. There we go. So it's a smaller stamp set. It's also going to be on flash sale. Hi, Gloria. It's also going to be on flash sale. Let me read it to you. So it has that poem I just read. I hope this card makes you smile. I didn't sign it, so enjoy it a while. Then pass the cheer to a friend you hold dear. There's also one that says, I didn't sign this card, so you can send it on its way to bless someone else's day. Now, over here are some stamps I owe somebody that I keep forgetting that says, from our home to yours. There's also one that says, from my home to yours. So sometimes you want to just, or maybe sometimes, you're by yourself. So you would say, from my home to yours. Some of you have families that live with you. So you'd say, from our home to yours. So this is one you are going to use nonstop, especially these two for your friends that do not craft, that would love to have a card to send off to someone else, right? This will also be on flash sale. So it's a smaller price because it's a smaller stamp set, and it will also be on flash sale starting tomorrow night. Okay, so that's that one. Then here's another example of it being used. And this was actually stamped right on it. So your friend could just keep passing it on and on. And Danya even put the smaller poem on the back as well. So you could do that too. So you could just keep this going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth as many times as you want. If you want to write a message, you're going to use a Post-it note. Like, hang on here. I have a Post-it note here. Of course, I have pink Post-it notes. I would take a pink Post-it note. I could put it anywhere in the card. I could just put it right there if I wanted to. Sign this, say, "Hi, Gloria. I hope to see you soon. Love you, Stephanie." And then your friend Gloria is going to peel this off, and now she can mail it, and she can put a Post-it note on it too. And so her next friend can send it off too. So you can go around and around and around, right? Okay. And then it's like also a form of recycling, reusing, right? Isn't that awesome? Now, also, tomorrow night, we are releasing our Kirsten little peep. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for a little girl peep. This is Kirsten. Hang on, let me see if I can find. Sometimes it doesn't show up very good. Here, see, it doesn't show up. I have to have white paper. Oh, here, this will work. This is Kirsten. Not a very good sample here, but it says, "Everyone should have a friend like you. Thank you for being my friend. Friends forever." And it's cute little Kirsten with her long hair, because Kirsten has long hair in real life. And it has a cute little dress and all these little bows. Now, the die has the cute little Kirsten with her little dress. On the clothes, I don't recommend you use the shadow dies, but I give them to you anyway. On the clothes, I don't recommend you use the shadow dies, but I give them to you anyway. And then all the little bows and all the little layers, so you can add those into her hair. So this is little Kirsten. Little peep Kirsten. Now, all of the clothing that come with the other little peeps, yes, they match Kirsten as well. So the overalls that came with the giraffe match Kirsten. They all coordinate together. So this is Kirsten. Of course, you know there has to be a Katie eventually, right? Because I can't play favorites. Eventually, also, there will be a Liam because I can't play favorites. So that is Kirsten. This is Kirsten's hair. Cute hair. And I have a couple samples. Here's a cute one of her playing with Miller. And look how cute those are. Family. Isn't that cute? And they're all holding hands. And then here's a cute one with Kirsten. "Everyone should have a friend like you." There's cute little Kirsten. And those are coming out tomorrow night. So the little peep is coming up tomorrow night. Also, hang on. Also, both on flash. Stamps and dies will be on flash starting tomorrow night. Just a heads up. Love the long hair and the dress. Thank you. I know. Kirsten's so cute. Now, also, let's say you love Kirsten, but you're like, "I wish her hair wasn't so long." Who says you can't trim it? Who says you can't trim it right there and just trim off those little extra lines? No one will ever know. And then you have a short hair Kirsten, right? Speaking of hair, I trimmed Liam's hair yesterday. I did it myself, I think. Well, with mommy's permission, of course. Kirsten asked me to. And he did a pretty good job. So it's a little bit more, we just don't want like an official haircut yet. So we just kind of trimmed some little spots. Tried to do Miller, and Miller was not having it. Miller was like, "Oh no, you're not touching my hair." So it was kind of funny. Also, one more item is coming tomorrow night. I'm not going to say a word on what it is, but I'm going to show you a sample and say there's a sneak peek on this card. You're going to have to figure it out. I'm sure you'll all figure it out. But I just like to say something quiet. Here we go. This is a sneak peek, and you guys are going to have to figure out where the sneak peek is. I'm not going to say, but there's a sneak peek on this card, and I'm not going to say what it is, so you will have to figure it out. And I'm going to say 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's gone. So you guys are going to have to figure that out. Kirsten needs shoes. Yes, she does. I know. We're going to have to figure out shoes, aren't we? I never thought of that until you said that. That's awesome. I love it. So let me see. I'm going to have to hang up in a second. Excuse me. Still have the cough. Hi, Ramona in Southern California. Ponzi says, could you also make a stamp that says, hope this card arrived in good condition, or hope your card arrived in good condition? I like to insert a postcard of cardstock to protect the front of the card. That's a cute idea. Hope this arrived in good condition. That's a good idea. Arrived in good condition. Okay. Let's see. So I showed you the sneak peeks. I talked about cutting Liam's hair. I talked about poor Cook and her new and Lemon's new training. Let me see. Tomorrow night, those items I just did sneak peeks will be available tomorrow night. All of the items I showed you and the fake sneak peek I just showed you are all on flash sale tomorrow night. Just a heads up. All on flash sale tomorrow night. Also, Thursday, we're doing our, I feel like there was, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. Next, not this Thursday, next Thursday is our class coming up soon. Also, we are doing, do you do personal dies? No, we don't do personal dies, but we do personalized stamps. Also, this Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, we will be doing our crafting corner, and that will be coming soon on Thursday. And I think that's it for this week. Wednesday, how fun for me. My kids are taking me for a birthday present. They are taking me to a cooking class. So the three of us are going to do a cooking class. And mostly it's just like a fun thing to do. It's not necessarily to learn something, but we're going to cook something. I'll get to tell you about it on Thursday. We're going to cook something and then we get to eat it, which is the best part. That's all I care about is food. So scallop mini slimline dies. Yes, those are on the schedule. They'll be coming soon. So I need to head out, but I just want to say thank you all so much. Thank you for your time with me. Thank you for spending your time with me. I had a great time. And I hope to see you Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you all so much for your love, your support, and your prayers. My babies are just the joy of my life. And every time I look at them, I'm reminded that God can do anything. And miracles do happen. And I always feel like we need to acknowledge that miracles do happen, because a lot of times people will say, well, how come God doesn't do all the miracles that he did in the Bible? Well, he does. He does every single day. We're just not paying attention. And so I always like to remind people, we all have miracles in our lives. And some people call them coincidence. No, I call them miracles. The doctors told Kirsten she would never be able to get pregnant on her own. It was literally physically impossible for her to get pregnant on her own due to some health issues. Guess what? She got pregnant on her own with twins on her own. Well, we all know who did that, right? God does miracles and he does them every single day. And we're just not paying attention. So we just need to pay attention once in a while. And I like to remind people of the miracles that we've all had in our life. So thank you all so much. Stephanie K wants me to remind you to like and share this. We do appreciate it. Have a wonderful week. I will see you Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And stay safe, stay happy, and keep crafting. Keep crafting. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.